Hey guys, it's Eric, owner of Farpoint Farms here in the mountains, North Carolina. And today I figured it's been 2 years, so I might as well give a 2-year update of the old $75 40-foot tall CB or antenna tower. It's not really a CB antenna tower anymore, it's just an antenna tower. There have been some changes. Overall, it's still holding up perfectly well. I haven't had any issues with the wood. You know, some people were concerned that the wood would dry and then things would get kind of loose and wobbly. That hasn't happened. But I have added some more antennas to it, and it's really becoming kind of a, well, it looks like a porcupine up there right now. So let's take a look at it, and I'll go through the new antennas that I've added, some of the stuff that I've changed around, and some of the upgrades that I'm doing today. So let's check it out. All right, so at the base, nothing has changed. In fact, somebody commented last year that the brush cutter you see sitting there was there last year, and it's here again this year. It hasn't moved since I installed this thing, because I really just don't use the brush cutter very often. It came with a tractor I purchased, and other than maybe once since I've bought that tractor have I really wanted or needed to use that. Usually I just use pole saws and stuff like that to cut down brush on the property. Anyway, the three supports are all still in good shape, and the main mast is still in good shape, and we'll go ahead and go up. It's pretty sunny out, so hopefully we'll be able to see this okay. It's still working well. And so here we are at the base. Again, I think you guys can see that pretty clearly. So yeah, some changes, some additions. So to this side over here, that right there, that's the 2-meter directional antenna that I was using trying to get our local repeater, and I still haven't had any luck with that, or intermittent luck at best. But what we do have here, and it's, let me see if I can use my finger, this bar right here, I added that. That's a metal bar. It's about a 6-foot bar. And I added that because I wanted to add 2 additional antennas. The antenna closest here is a 10-meter, 15-meter, 20-meter, and 80-meter ham antenna. I've gone ahead and installed that. I don't have a HF ham rig other than the 10-meter, but I am looking to maybe get an all-band ham radio here in the future as I save up for that, and that would be something that I would use with that. On the other end, and it is a lot harder because there's actually 2 things going on there, but right here, and you can't really see it, the antenna you're seeing is actually a 3rd antenna, but right there is my GMRS antenna for the Midland GMRS base station that I've installed. And that's on the other end of the antenna. Now, bolted to the wood, and again, I'm going to zoom in. Maybe it'll be a little clearer here. And who knows, you might be able to see it fine from there. But bolted to the wood is, let me get my finger in the picture here. There we go, sort of. That right there that goes up, that is a 2-meter J-pole that I have installed. And that's actually what I'm working on today. So I'm going to try an omnidirectional 2-meter rig and be setting that up there. And then as we move up, we still have our TV antenna. That is, it still works, but it's, you know, it's probably got another year of life left in it. The Achilles heel of that was that the box is made out of plastic, like that main box there, and it has an amplifier, and it actually has, it's motorized. You can turn it, and it's just the plastic's not holding up very well. So I'd imagine another year, and that'll have to come down. I'm going to go ahead and back out slightly. Alongside of the mast, you see the Antron is still there. Let's see if I can get a finger on that. Where is it? There we go. This mast right here is the old Antron A99. It's 21 years old, and it does get water in it when it rains now, so it must have cracked. So it's great for working and playing with when it's dry out, but if it's been raining, the SWR skyrocket. And then if we move all the way up, all the way, there is the base of the Max 2000, and that goes all the way to the sky, and there it is up there, and that's holding up extremely well. I've been happy with the Max. I guess it's 2 years into ownership of that, and I haven't had any problems. Get great reports with that, and certainly pick up some cool signals. So that's it. There is the 2-year update of the poor man's antenna tower. Now, a lot of y'all said, why not just buy like a Roan antenna or try to find a used one? I certainly did, and I certainly still do occasionally look for something like that for the house, but around here, it's just they get snapped up so quickly, you end up missing out on those deals. So it's always a dream to have a nice, you know, maybe 40 or 50 foot tower back here that was like a crank up or something that I could tip over. But for right now, this is working. And if I had waited those 2 years, think of all the fun I would have missed out on, all the conversations I wouldn't have gotten to had while waiting for the right mast or right tower to show up. So that's it for today, my friends. I'm Eric, the owner of Farpoint Farms. If you want to take a look at the old videos on how I built this and set it up, you're welcome to. And if not, I'll see you next time. Take care.